Hey folks, Chris with Hogtown Camping. So, I want to talk a little bit about some camping hacks for the road. So, with my job, I'm on the road a lot, and sometimes there's not time to stop and eat somewhere, and there's no access to a microwave. So, I had to come up with something that I could heat up food with while either outside the pickup or, quick like that. So, originally, I thought of a backpacking stove, and the one I bought first, it had a piece that sits on top of a green Coleman propane bottle. It's about this big, and then also it had a little stand on the bottom. But the problem I ran into with was that it was like this tall when it was setting, and if you weren't careful, it was easily tipped over. And so I thought about it, and I was like, yeah, I don't really like that. And so, uh, because Walmart is pretty much the most easiest place around here to get camping stuff, I come across this one, which is also an Ozark Trail backpacking stove. And the way it works is these little arms slide out and then has these little attachments that you fold out so that your pot will sit on, just like this. And the first time I used it, it worked perfectly. But after I was done and the stove cooled down, then these little things would no longer move. They were almost like they were stuck. I don't know if it was some kind of soot or some kind of whatever. And so I also noticed that it no longer wanted to slide as easily as it once did when folding it up. So I had to do some modification. Now, I don't know if you can see this, but right here are three tabs, one on each piece. And all three of them at one time stuck down. Well, I had to bend the bottom one out straight so that it was no longer binding around this little rail here. And then I adjusted the other two so that when you slide it around, they catch and they move where they're supposed to be without any problems. So now I've got it working like it was right out of the package. Also about this little stove that's kind of neat, and I'm sure you've probably seen this in other reviews for this device, but it has this adapter so that you can either use it with a propane bottle or straight on an isobutane canister. And I like that because it don't sit up nearly as high. It comes with a stand that fits the butane canister a lot better but it don't fit the propane canister at all. So anyway, like I say, that's all I wanted to talk about. I look at it kind of as a hack for the road using camping gear. If anybody else has had a problem with this little stove like that, let me know. Thanks.